Good morning. It is 6 a.m. We're already an hour outside of Las Vegas, but before I tell you what I'm doing, let me just recap yesterday. I haven't filmed a video in a couple of days. So yesterday I slept till noon because I was exhausted. I'd been up for about 48 hours. Walked around the strip a little bit. Got some more food at Jack in the Box. I friggin' love that place. And then went to the Brooks and Dunn concert at Caesar's Palace, which was just, it was very expensive, but it was an excellent show. I sat in the fourth row and it was really fun. And wandered around the strip for a couple more hours after that. Then pretty much just came back to the room and got up really early for today because we're going to Zion National Park in southern Utah, which is supposed to be one of the best national parks in the entire nation. I've heard people even say it's better than the Grand Canyon. I'm skeptical of that, but I guess we'll find out. We're gonna be there in an hour or so. It's only about 2 hours and 45 minutes from Las Vegas, so I will check in once we get there. Look at this interstate. It's like we're driving through a mini canyon. This is I15 North, midway between Las Vegas and St. George, Utah. I think we're more than halfway there. We're on the highway, still I-15 North. We're in the little corner of it that goes through Arizona. And we're going up to this canyon, and we're like, shit, where the heck is this road gonna go? It looks like they cut a notch right through this mountain to get the highway through.
Especially at nighttime. A lot of fucking dynamite to blow this road through this mountain here.
It's probably some of the best scenery we've seen all trip so far. We're in St. George, Utah, just getting back on the highway after eating at Jack in the Box, and there's this truck in front of us that has all this crap in the back of it. I don't even know what that is, if it's like horse manure or like little stones, but it's so insecure. They've been falling out all over the place. When he was getting on the on-ramp, it all just started to move and shift around. And then we're just sitting here laughing like, what the frick is this? Just ate at Jack in the Box, like I said. My favorite restaurant of all time. I got about enough food for 2 people. Insert picture now. And now we're only about 40-ish minutes away from Zion National Park, so I will talk to you when we get there. Well, they say the water is really cold here. Let's find out. Oh yeah, it's true. It's freezing. So we just got done seeing Zion National Park in southern Utah, and we're not exactly that thrilled. Let me ask this guy, did it live up to your expectations?
Nope. No, it did not.
Did it come close?
Nope, not even close.
So beforehand, like the two of us, like, you know, both separately, we've been to, like, I don't know, I've been to 6 or 7 national parks. He's been to, I don't know, at least 5, something like that. And we were expecting this to be really good. Zion National Park is supposed to be very, very, very good. From everything online, from pictures you see, it's supposed to be one of the best. I even heard somebody tell me that it's better than the Grand Canyon. Well, that's a load of crap, because I mean, the scenery is beautiful. There's canyons everywhere, but that's all of southern Utah. Like, you don't even have to leave St. George to get that. And, you know, the hiking trails were, I mean, it was okay. It was unremarkable. Like, the amazing, like, hanging gardens and the waterfalls and all the, we never came to that. We went to the most popular part of the park. We went to a couple other parts as well. Never saw any of that. Now, disclaimer on all of that is the main trail on the most popular part of the park, we hiked in about a mile, and after a mile, it turns into a river. There's a shallow river that's like, I don't know, 6 to 12 inches deep, give or take. And to go any further into the park on that route, you have to wade through the river at times. There's times where, you know, 100 yards through the river, then it's a little bit on dry land, and we weren't prepared for that. We didn't have, like, I'm wearing jeans like I always do, and we didn't have, like, shoes that could get soaked, so we couldn't really go any further. So in all fairness, the great shit might have been up there. It very well could have been, but I mean, we looked up online probably, what, 3 times over the last couple of days, and never did we see anywhere that you need shoes that can walk in the water. Like, people were literally like up to their ankles and then some in water that were going further up this trail. So yeah, it wasn't really worth the price of admission, I gotta say. How much was it to get in here?
$35.
Well, that was per vehicle, so it's $35 for the both of us. We split it. But I mean, we're just not doing that great right now. We had super high expectations, and it just kind of didn't live up to them. We're going back to St. George right now. We're going to Dixie Rock, which I've been to before when I was in Utah in 2016. And honestly, I think that's better than this park was, and that's completely free. One more time, what are your thoughts on this park?
Not good.
Did it live up to your expectations?
Not at all.
How close did it come?
Not close.
Okay, there you have it. I can't in good conscience recommend Zion National Park. I wish I could, but it just didn't do it for us. I don't want to harp on it forever, but this guy just said something really true. Say that again.
The park's not bad, but all of southern Utah is like this. It's all canyons. The whole state should be a national park. I mean, you really could have the whole state be a national park.
Yeah, I guess you're right. But all right, I'll talk to you from St. George. We are at Pioneer Park in St. George, Utah, which is a really memorable place for me because I was here in 2016, and this is actually where the cover picture on my YouTube homepage came from. This road right back here was the road in that picture, and up where we're going in just a second is a really good viewpoint, so it's great to be back here.
I have pictures of Valley of Fire.
Hey, not bad though, right? This is probably better than Zion.
This?
Yeah, and it doesn't cost $35.
It's just like Valley of Fire.
Alright. This is the view overlooking St. George, Utah. We're on the top of Dixie Rock, the most well-known landmark in St. George. Downtown is right over this way.